Hello, our friends, Evolutionary Energy Arts family. We want to thank our Patreons. These are our new Patreons this week. Dustin, Robert, Marty, Julio, Freddie, and Allison. Thank you guys so much for your support. Again, right now you can join the family over at Patreon for as little as $1 a month. And again, when you pay for a year in advance, it is 10% discount. That might be changing in the future as we're looking at restructuring some things and adding some new things in as well. This was an exclusive that we did over at Patreon, the ultimate red pill for healing. Over an hour of information, deep dives, and this was 2 days preceding it. The ultimate red pill, period. Again, proceed with caution. These are things that we just can't share on YT. And so it makes it a lot easier over on Patreon. But we do thank you guys for your support, whether you're watching us on YT, Patreon, Rumble, Brighteon, BitChute, etc. Couldn't do it without you guys. I wanted to touch on smart meters, and many people may be aware of the quote-unquote perceived danger of smart meters, and we have to say it that way in order to get this across on certain, again, venues. One thing people may or may not know is, again, lithium batteries. Lithium batteries have made the news. We've seen all sorts of fires and explosions. There are people that will not use lithium battery products, period. Because of the perceived dangers that may come with them. And when it comes to the smart meters, here you go. Again, lithium batteries. Think about this. We've seen Teslas on fire. We've seen all sorts of issues, again, arise in different circumstances. And did you realize that lithium is in the smart meter batteries? Again, lithium. Wow, lithium has had such a big impact on our lives in the last maybe decade. And again, when we look to a lot of the new mining that is being done, a lot of the perceived, maybe we could say it as there's a lithium gold rush in so many ways that seems to be going on. And yeah, understanding the risks of lithium battery fires. Again, you're warned to be careful because they can have a process of thermal runaway, which could release hazardous gases, including hydrogen fluoride, which can be very harmful when inhaled. And again, this could lead to structural damage in buildings. These fires can be very, very intense when we're talking about lithium fires. Did you realize the dangers associated with lithium? I think probably most of you guys do. Here you have a PG&E former employee, Patrick Wrigley, that made the statement way back in 2012. I was a meter reader for 9.5 years with PG&E in the Marin office before I was, he says, illegally fired because he wasn't intimidated into being quiet with the problems. I saw firsthand regarding the smart meters' inaccuracy, the fact that PG&E knows they do catch on fire when they are remotely turned back on when a customer who is delinquent in their final bill pays their bill. These meters catch fire. They know it. They're just covering it up. Oh, there's been so much that's been uncovered in the last, let's say, 3 to 6 months. It's been crazy. This is from Natural News. Smart meters causing fires across America. Facts swept under the rug by dishonest media. Yeah, there's been a lot that's been swept under the rug or ignored, but it's coming out. This is way back in 2011. They were PG&E again. Who is a Red Shield operation, same as the Weather Channel, begins removing smart meters due to health effects, because we're also talking about other things besides the fires. 5 lawsuits in California over smart meter fires. This is going back to 2017. So obviously there is something going on. PG&E applying for $500 million Why do they need to apply for anything? Again, this is a red shield operation, if you know what I mean there. And if you don't, then I'm sure there's people that will answer that in the comments. $500 million to replace aging gas meters. Electric Next. This is from April of last year. And did you realize there's been a lot of smart meter lawsuits that have been won? And this is going again back to 2018. This is nothing new. Here, plaintiff claimed negative health effects after smart meter was installed. Yes, the judge ordered a utilities company to pay for health damages or remove the meter. Oh, wait a minute. So a judge verified this. Yes, they did. And again, others. You can see the cases here. I'll have all the links for you guys. So, again, it's tough when you're going up against the system, which has an infinite amount of money, billions of dollars, compared to the average person who is probably sitting in deep debt with, credit card bills that can't be paid and food bills running away and getting totally insane. And yet PG&E to pay for $1 billion in California wildfires. But how about the lawsuits for smart meter fires? Is there a link? That's the question that people are talking about now. Smart meter catches fire. Utility company denies homeowners damage claim. It's 2022. Nothing's changed, right? Has anything changed? Well, right now LA is burning, and it's burning uncontrollably. And the forecast right now is for more of the same and perhaps even potentially worsening conditions. So what is going on? Does this have anything to do with what we're seeing going on in LA? 43 California communities, 10 counties have demanded a moratorium, again, on the smart meters. 7 have criminalized smart meter installations. They don't like this coming out, but a lot of people are putting this together. Now, you even got people arguing, well, okay, is it directed energy from the sky or is it the smart meters? Let's not argue about those details. The reality is this is a problem, and we can see it's a problem that is given to us by choices that the wealthiest companies, in many cases funded in some way by our taxes, have obviously manifested, even though just so many average people have raised concerns. They go ahead and again, they're paying out damages. They are paying out damages. When you see lithium fire, it's a scary thing. And perhaps that also maybe explains some of the anomalies. Again, I'll leave that up to you guys. What do you think? These things absolutely, in my mind, could absolutely be a contributing agent when you see, again, trees standing, but metal beams totally liquefied. So suspicions are absolutely mounting that the homes in LA that have the smart meters seem to be getting the worst of this situation. And meanwhile, too, we see anomalous spikes in radiation being reported by average people everywhere. And some of those anomalous spikes are very, very large and concerning. So again, guys, recognize that humanity has been hurted. We've been hurted. We don't really understand necessarily that we are being hurted and driven in one direction or another, or that, in fact, that hurting is coming from on high. But again, share your truth and share what you know, and keep awakening as many people as you can. So the next time somebody's trying to nudge us, we'll recognize what's going on and not fall off that cliff. Source bless and namaste.